Well, it's Friday. At least we've got that. All right, the big beautiful bill passed its final hurdle, as expected. So I'll talk about that. The Bank of England going off and saying stuff like they're thinking for themselves. How novel! And a prediction from Scotia Bank, which worries me because Scotia Bank is usually wrong. But first, some housekeeping. That's not me. I've just blocked and reported this account. I'm shocked. 4,577 followers. Like, I struggled to get a couple hundred followers a day. Like, I'm restricted. I can't advertise or pay to pump my account or anything like that. These people, scammers, oh, no problem. Pump away, scammers. Pump away. Anyway, if you've been contacted by this profile, Real AJ Marini 3, it's not me. Block. Reported as a fraud. All right, from Scotiabank, the world will be buying Canada, says Scotiabank strategist. And that worries me because they're often incorrect. Don't get me wrong, I want this to be true. I want the world to be buying Canada. But if Scotiabank says it, it might not happen. Like, Canada isn't buying Canada. Why the demise of Canadian retail's middle class won't end with Hudson's Bay. Mid-market stores are under pressure as shoppers increasingly gravitate to discount or luxury. Or better prices. Like, come on. You were in a Hudson's Bay. You've been in there. You've seen the same stuff priced way less in a Costco or a Walmart. Or heck, sometimes even Temu. Amazon. Seriously, you can see packages of stuff that you think is really cool before you buy it. Go have a look on Amazon. See if you can buy more of those things for less money. Happens more often than you think. You know, and let's not even talk about how foreign companies are coming in and buying the stuff up. Like, remember when Target bought up all the Zellers? Yeah, as Canadians get more savvy with their commerce, middle-class retail is going to have problems. All right, the Bank of England. Look at them going off and thinking for themselves. Bank of England's Taylor calls for 3 more interest rate cuts in 2025. 3 more cuts as the risk of a hard landing for the UK economy mounts. What did I say yesterday? Why are we waiting for things to break before we ease up? It makes no sense. I said Jerome Powell should take the win. I showed you the numbers. They should totally take the win. If they keep waiting, they're going to break something. Here in Canada, things are already shit. What are they doing? Well, we'll just wait and see what the Americans do. I need all these knuckleheads in my comments trying to rationalize it. There's no rationalization for it. Let's face it, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. The rates need to come down so that they ease up on the economy, so we get people going back to work and doing shit. And then you get the people saying, well, rates were blah, blah, blah back when. People had more money in their pocket back then as well. The ratio of cost of living to wages was much better than it is now. We simply cannot sustain higher rates at this time. He's thinking for himself. He's looking at the UK economy and thinking about what's best for the UK economy. That's not what we're doing in Canada. And I don't know what they're doing in the US. Speaking of the US, that big, beautiful bill, as expected, became law now. They said it'd be law by July 4th. It's July 4th. US fiscal folly could create big, beautiful debt spiral. Now that the mega bill has passed, expect a ton of short-term debt to be sold to finance government's deficit. This article from Reuters, you just got to sit down and read it. It goes through it over and over. Like, nothing's going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to all collapse overnight, which is how people think these things work. No, it's not going to collapse overnight. But this is the first step in a long journey of collapse. This chart, as you can see, debt to GDP projections out to 2050 and 2100. This blue line is from the Congressional Budgetary Office, and that's their projection based on what they hope will happen. Expecting things to change and be better. So the best case scenario is that by 2050, debt to GDP will be 150%. If current policies are maintained, by 2100, debt to GDP will be over 500%. This is all because of improper taxing regimes. That's what it is. This is all cutting taxes for the wealthy, cutting taxes for wealthy corporations, allowing the corporations to just bank money and do nothing, not contribute to the government function in any way, shape, or form, pushing taxes down onto regular people. And then, because the regular people aren't making any money, so you're not getting a whole bunch of tax out of them, You got to print a bunch of money to make sure the wheels keep spinning. The wheels will come off. Like, is anybody looking at this, the most conservative among you who love the Republicans and love right-wing politics, do you think the wheels are going to come off? Huh? Do ya? Again, it ain't going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen by Monday. But slowly and surely, they are marching towards imminent doom.